new idea going on. My buddies Don and Kin, Gardo021 and Don Poppy Juju 23 over there, we had an idea for a podcast. So here's what we're gonna do, right? We all have a page up on the SCP Containment Wiki. So, it's all the same page. We're gonna be going down the line from 2 all the way to the very end. We're going to review these, we're going to talk about them, see what's good, see what's bad, what's interesting, what's boring, and we're going to give our thoughts on all of it. I know you guys are really interested to hear this stuff, so let's go ahead and get right into it. SCP-002. We're going to be reading to ourselves just for a moment. I'm sure the other two have already read a little bit, if not the whole thing, but I'm just going to kind of glance over. I already know, pretty much about 2, but once we've got all this read, we're going to get into it proper.
SCP-002.
Yep. The living room.
Wait, that was the... You're talking about this the other day.
Yep.
002. Boring designation.
I figured you'd know about 002 because, like, when I mentioned living room, I thought, that's right off the bat. He's got to know that one. And then you didn't. Made me doubt the credibility of your 1400 and up claim.
I know, right?
Don't you know if you read one of these, you remember it forever? For reference, viewers, Don is doing his Ascendant challenge on here. Ken and I are just kind of tagging along.
We can go now.
002, the living room.
What do you think?
So first off, it's just gross. A tumorous, fleshy growth of 2,000 feet cubed.
Delicious.
Right? I've read this one. How do I not remember this one?
With a volume of 60 meters cubed.
Actually, fucking just nasty. Takes the tower.
Yeah.
It's literally just a giant cancer cell.
Wow, number 2 really is boring as shit, huh? I'm like reading through it and trying to like go all the way down. There's nothing here. It's just a big ass fucking cancer cell made of human DNA.
Yep.
We're gonna have a bunch of boring ones, aren't we?
To be fair, it does eat people to make the things in it. And that's about the most interesting thing about it.
Man, it's fucking gigantic.
Is it? It opens up to a studio apartment. It can't be that big.
I mean, for a cancer cell, it's pretty goddamn big.
Well, yeah, for a cancer cell, I suppose.
It's kind of cool that it only takes living humans.
Well, I mean, it's the living room. It's not the dead room.
I mean, whatever.
Two's
I'm ready
boring.
I'm ready to move on to number 3.
Yeah. Alright. 003.
The biological motherboard.
Oh, I have vague memories of this one. I'm pretty sure this is boring too. A lot of the early ones are gonna be, though.
It's funny because a lot of the early ones are some of the best. We just gotta get through all the boring ones first.
Yep.
Alright, so we're going on to 3?
Yep.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Okay, what is category 1 through 3 multicellular organisms?
Isn't that the categories like complexities?
Yeah. You guys wanted to go to the white giant spot?
No.
No? Can't
Not on
be.
stream.
Can't be.
Not on
Oh,
stream.
right.
Yeah, nobody can know about the white giant spot.
We can go to the storytime spot.
Where is the
Storytime
storytime
spot's
spot?
good.
That's where we fucking review the worst Destiny exotic ideas we've ever seen.
Ah, yes, the Tempora Mythoclast.
Dumbass name.
Tempora Mythoclast?
Little off topic for the podcast here, but Tempora Mythoclast is the worst, just objectively worst exotic
Where'd y'all
idea.
go?
I went
Let's
to the
follow
wrong
Jack.
spot.
He's running straight to the white giant spot. Jesus.
Nuh-uh. When you look on stream, you'll see where I look. I was running to where I thought this place was. But no, the Tempora Mythoclast took like the best parts, like the most unique parts of 9 other exotic guns and combined them into one single gun that did all of their jobs, but terribly. Like, it was the original Vex Mythoclast, it was a linear fusion rifle, it was
It was
Heir
Skyburner's
Apparent,
Oath.
Skyburner's Oath, it was a traditional fusion rifle, it was Jade Rabbit, it was Last Word, if I remember correctly. Like, it was a little bit of everything rolled into one piece of shit.
So reading through the rest of 003, it's just another boring thing. If it gets hot enough, then it finds living material and grows into something big and nasty.
Ah, yeah. Alright, 4.
Yeah, fuck 3, go into 4. Looking for fun stuff here. The 12 rusty keys and the door. What a fucking name.
Oh, this is one of the ones that I kind of liked, actually.
Wait, we're going on a 3?
We're
Right,
on
4
4
now.
now.
4? I didn't even read 3.
Eh, keep up.
You guys read 3?
Yeah,
Yes! That's what we...
Oh.
we're looking for fun stuff. We're not looking for boring ass goddamn. Oh, it gets big and consumes people. Wow.
Yeah, like, we're gonna go down the list in its entirety, but we're not gonna spend an equal amount of time on everything. If they're boring, we're probably just gonna, like, summarize their shit and be like, boring, and move on.
SCP-4 is a door.
And keys.
Oh.
Well, this is the first one that just straight up says that if it's activated, fucking activate the nuke that's on site.
Damn.
It's to an abandoned factory. How do I not remember this? I don't remember any of the early ones. How is that possible?
It just... It explodes people, and then sends the pieces through time.
That really is all it does. Oh, I'm sorry. Some people that go in and then are able to make their way back out, they have like no energy left, but they want to claw their eyes out.
It also houses Site-62.
I feel like 62 is mentioned later on. In Appendix A, they talk about how he saw a massive green creature so large that much of its body extended beyond his field of view. Green creature, what the fuck?
That's a rude way to talk about the Hulk.
I wouldn't call him that massive. I think if you say he's that fucking big, you're calling him fat.
Right?
not really much to this one.
It either kills you or it doesn't, and if it doesn't, it's arguably worse.
Because you want to claw your eyes out.
Yeah.
Riveting.
We're moving on to
kinda
5,
like,
Don.
It's kind of like the door to Narnia.
Except it's just bad.
Damn.
Number 5 is the skeleton key. See, that one looks interesting, because a skeleton key is a key that can open any door.
Right. And the picture they've got's pretty neat for it, too. Like, it looks a little bit fucking suspenseful. There's something off about the picture.
So it's a safe object class, which doesn't necessarily make it boring. It just means that it's not, like...
It's not gonna kill somebody.
Well, it might kill somebody, it's just super easy to contain is what safe means.
Yeah. Safe is literally just fucking... We have no trouble. We got this one. We got it.
It seems like it's exactly what we thought it was. It's just a key that can open any lock. The cool thing is that it can open mechanical and digital locks as well, as opposed to just standard locks.
What?
Does that include passwords, do you think?
It says digital.
Like, if somebody just tapped this against the screen or shoved it in the computer?
I love that mentality. That you just get to, like, okay, password, please, and just thwack the side of the fucking monitor with the key.
Just beat it to death.
Imagine, like, getting the US launch codes by, like, hacking into everything every single time you hit, like, a firewall or something, you just, with the key, just...
The easiest hack of all time.
I feel like for this thing's power, they do not, like, keep it well enough under wraps. It only takes one fucking... What is it?
Level 4 personnel.
That's it. I mean...
I guess
it only goes up to 5, doesn't it?
Yeah, it goes up to 5, and I guess if it's a level 4 personnel giving you approval, chances are you're going to be observed in your use of it.
That's fair.
Because, like, level 5 may be the biggest deal, but level 4 is not a small deal just because of that.
What if a level 4 decides he wants the key?
Then I guess he gets approval either from himself or from another level 4.
They say in additional notes that it's supervised if you take it.
So I guess another level 4 would have to monitor you, and your own level 4 access wouldn't count.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Very, very powerful SCP.
Yeah, you can only take it under supervision of another level 4. It may not be used for vending machine repairs.
Or any personnel's spare home key. Okay, there's a story behind that one.
There has to be.
Wait, where are you seeing that?
Additional notes.
Yeah.
Oh!
It may not be used for vending machine repairs, opening lockers, or for any personnel's spare home key. Sounds like a lovely place to work, this SCP Foundation.
The cool
Yeah,
thing about
immediate termination if you take it off-site.
Here's the cool thing about Appendix A, though. It talks about that if the lock is, like, hidden or even remotely obscured, then the key only has, like, a 50% chance of opening it, at best. And that's such a weird caveat to have. Imagine, like, putting a cloth over a lock or over a computer screen, and the key's just like, well, fuck, what do? Okay, no, they word it differently. If the wielder doesn't know that it's a lock, then the key doesn't know what the fuck to do.
Ah, so the key's like a catalyst for the wielder.
Tentatively classified as sentient.
That is
Kinda
such
cool.
a weird thing.
I mean, that was the first good one. But hey,
Yeah.
SCP-006 is called the Fountain of Youth.
What if I see its name?
If you go to the SCP list,
Where?
if you Google SCP list, it should start from 001.
Aha.
And then there's a link that takes you into each individual one.
Under direct orders of the founder, access is limited to those with overseer clearance. Sounds like the elites are oppressing us again, man.
Overseer clearance. That's the top, echelon of people. That's the O5s.
Yep.
Orders of the founder? Like of the foundation?
It says the founder. That means that, like, the number one guy. Holy fuck.
The 06. The only man that can use the skeleton key as a spare home key.
Yeah.
Who's going to tell him no?
Right. 682. Definitely. Just to spite him, too. Not because he cares.
Right.
Wait, so does this mean if the founder wanted to, he could stay young forever?
Access is limited to those with overseer clearance. That means that the O5s can access it, and that the founder can access it, and that's it.
Damn.
So apparently it only works on humans or primates that are close enough. Yeah, it's literally just a fucking fountain of pure health. Take a sip and you're all fixed up.
I wonder what, like... Okay, what would the limitations on that be? Obviously, if you're already dead, it can't do anything. But if you're right there at the brink, if you are currently drawing your last breath and about to breathe out, could it still fix you at that point? Like, if you're not just at death's door, you've got a foot in it.
A frightening increase in the effectiveness of the human immune system. I'm inclined to say, yeah, it would take care of that.
Huh.
Only for a seizure in which liquid is acquired must be approved by 305s? By 5 level personnel? Level 5 personnel?
A majority of the council.
In a quad sealed container and under armed guard. Wow.
If at any time personnel come into contact, they are to be confined and terminated after sufficient studies. The most effective termination is incineration.
Damn, pull him out of the fucking bath. Give him a sip of water. Light him on fire.
Mm-hmm.
That is such a... I mean, I guess it makes sense that the higher-ups wouldn't want anybody else to have access to it.
Well, yeah, but even the higher-ups don't fucking use it. The protocol is that you cannot make contact with it outside of, testing. And even testing happens by accident when people screw up.
Does that not seem like a little over the top for the Fountain of Youth that would, like, keep you young and perfect forever?
Well, okay, it doesn't say that it would keep you young. It has the property of health. But that leaves the question, is it just like human cell duplication, or is it perfect cell duplication?
It's cellular duplication, which I guess generally encompasses all of it. Damaged DNA, fucking vastly improved abilities in the repair of damaged tissue. All of that is what causes age.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so basically you just stay young forever.
Stay
and
young
you
and
can't
perfect
get a
forever.
disease. Wow. No wonder they kill people with this thing. It just grants them near immortality.
I mean, I honestly understand why. Huh?
A drop for 100 years, a sip for 1,000. Drink the whole thing and you'll live forever.
Like, I understand why they wouldn't want everybody having free access to it, but like, only the higher ups can authorize it and nobody can access it. Like, fuck, I'd take advantage of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'd give a drop of that to 682.
682.
The
hard to kill reptile.
Wait.
Such a fucking dumb name. And it doesn't even encompass it properly. He's not hard to kill. He's impossible to kill.
I also like how his image has changed like 8 times over the last couple years.
Has it?
Oh,
Hard
yeah,
to destroy reptile.
Is it hard to destroy reptile?
Yo.
Oh, it's hard to destroy. That's even more lame. Because they destroy it every single day. They just can't completely get rid of it.
SCP-600, that guy. What?
Hang on, we'll get there.
Eventually.
Oh, one
Alright.
day.
Let's get
Six is
to
really, 6 is really good. Let's go to
007.
7. Abdominal planet. Did I read that right?
Oh, that's one of the things I mentioned to you the other day.
Abdominal planet.
Yeah.
There's no picture for this one.
Oh, no, they don't all have pictures.
Be glad.
It's a planet.
Inside someone's abdomen.
Ugh.
As in within a cavity in the abdomen.
Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, it's just a fucking little mini planet in his abs.
Yeah.
2 intelligent species have been observed on this miniature planet.
Technology must be checked at least once a week and is currently that of 15th century Earth. What is that name?
Where do you see the name?
Subject claims to be named in like, what is that, 20 fucking blank spaces?
Mm-hmm.
15 blank spaces.
Names that have 15 letters. Here we go. Names that have 15
There can't be that many outside of India.
Sacagawea.
Is that 15 letters?
I doubt
15
it.
letter boy names. Let's see this.
Alright,
Alright.
you got boy names. I'll
Oh,
look up
boy.
15 letter girl names.
No,
Got
he says, it says he's a guy, Caucasian male.
Oh,
Jaden
okay.
Alexander, Mark Christopher, Francisco Javier, or whatever.
Is it
It's a-
doing first and last names?
It's a bunch of hyphenate names.
Oh my god.
Christian.
No, it's not. They're spelled as
Christopher.
one word. Christian Joshua, fucking Francisco Javier
Matthew
as one
Alexander.
word.
Okay, Francisco Javier is one word. That's not unreasonable.
Francisco Javier.
Jonathan Michael,
John Christopher.
Sean Christopher,
Joshua Alexander. Kevin Christopher.
Matthew
Christopher.
Alexander.
I think they ran out of space for the R.
I think they're
It's
bullshitting.
15 letter names though, Don. How can they run out of space for the R on that one if they don't run out of space on all the others?
Alright, abdominal planet. Kinda cool, not much else to it.
It's a planet in some dude's stomach.
You just woke up one day and it's there.
Dude plays chess though. That's neat.
Okay, 8 I'm looking forward to. 008, Zombie Plague. How can they fuck this up?
By order of the Overseer Council, this file is subject to Level 4 classification. Level 4 clearance is required. Okay,
Does it
I
put
put
security
in...
credentials?
Yeah, I clicked it. And it
Damn.
opened up.
Wait,
I must have the skeleton key. I unlocked it. Am I
Why-
scheduled for termination of the immediate kind?
Okay, I have a question. How the fuck do you pronounce Euclid? Euclid?
Euclid.
Euclid? Is that how you say that?
Euclid. Yep. Because it's based
Euclid.
on Euclidean.
Euclid? Nigga, what the?
what is Euclid?
Euclid means that it's not
Euclid.
like...
That's what that stands for.
Euclid classification is basically it's difficult to contain, but it's manageable once contained. But still poses a threat.
Got you.
And Euclidean relating to or denoting the system of geometry based on the work of Euclid and corresponding to the geometry of ordinary experience.
Extreme
I'm sorry,
biological
I'm sorry. It sounds too close to clit. I can't take it seriously.
Euclid.
Oh my god. Yeah, dangerous to maintain.
Euclid.
Dangerous to contain. I agree. No woman wants that.
No woman wants her Euclid contained.
Otherwise,
Hang
they'd
on,
be
Sam's
screaming for
asleep,
Euclid.
right? Right, okay, yeah, she's asleep.
What would happen if you heard you say that?
just a really weird conversation. That's all. I'm gonna make dinner while we're doing this. I'm hungry.
Okay.
Cooking with
I'll
Gardo?
just talk about Euclids, man.
Yeah? Got you hungry?
Making you hungry?
Mm-hmm. Alright, so how does this word? It's a prion.
Is
What's a
that how
prion?
you pronounce that?
Prion, yeah.
I thought it was prion.
Prion.
On what?
It's a fucking molecular-sized thing that's effectively just super dangerous to everything it comes into contact with.
I like how it
100%
says...
infectiousness, 100% lethality. My fucking god.
I like how it says stored in each of the known G2 sites. But not in any of the unknown G2 sites, you know?
Mm-hmm.
To not prepare an evacuation procedure? So
Where's it
what,
say
in
that?
case of an emergency, they all die? Second paragraph. Quarantine period for operatives leaving the facility is 1 month.
To not prepare. Oh, that makes sense. In case it gets out, then they all just die in there and it seals itself off.
Yep.
Okay.
SCP-008.
I think it's just Ebola.
It really seems like it, huh?
Flu-like symptoms, high fever, severe dementia, coma onset, sporadic cellular necrosis, resembling gangrene,
Increased muscle endurance and strength.
Slower blood flow.
Mm.
total organ failure, decreased metabolism.
Nervous and
Okay,
muscular systems are unaffected.
Some of these
though.
are good, some of these are bad.
Right?
Well, it is zombie plague. Like,
Metabolism.
it buffs you in every physical way,
It
but
really is just
also
some-
nerfs you in every matter, like in every way that matters.
Yeah,
10 years without nutrition.
fuck it, they nailed it. It's a zombie plague. That's exactly what it would do as well.
Yep. I'm a little disturbed by the accuracy with which they've typed this up.
I'm looking forward to it into SCP-500. Apparently that's related.
You guys want to jump to that one since it's directly connected?
Nope. We'll get to
Alright.
it.
009 then.
009. Red ice. That sounds awesome.
One last thing about the plague. I really, really don't like the way they've got that set up because it is too accurate. I'm not entirely comfortable with the level of knowledge the writer has shown.
What was the rating on that?
Euclid.
No, not the categorization, the rating. 806 upvotes.
Are you on Reddit?
No.
Hang
Look at the
on.
very top. Above
Oh.
the overseal. Yeah. People
Oh,
are
that's
a big fan
cool.
of this one.
Red Ice is coming in not too far from that at 752.
Red ice.
This
Red
one's
Ice.
also Euclid.
06 SCP-009 prior to recovery?
So it's got to be kept cold.
Three redundant cooling units. Damn.
So it's basically just contagious water. When it connects with other water, it just becomes more of itself.
Oh.
Oh, never mind. I see why it's a big deal now. Because humans are mostly water.
Yeah.
So how do they test it?
On D-class personnel, which are
Drink this!
basically, so D-class personnel, Don, as best I can tell, they're the failures and dregs of humanity. You know, people who were assigned to life in prison for like serial killings or rape or bullshit like that. Basically, just people that you want to throw away and lock the key. Or, lock the key? Lock up and throw away the key. I fucked that to hell with that.
Throw away and lock the key.
Throw away and lock the key. Hell yeah.
D-class are almost exclusively death row inmates under a contract where, should they survive their term with the Foundation, they will be set free. That's what's in the contract, at least.
Failed doctors are also D-class personnel. People who just really fucked up super bad.
Failed doctors?
Like doctors that work with the Foundation, if they fuck up way too bad or overstep their boundaries, then they're demoted to D-class, and they have to do all the same bullshit.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, anything that the Foundation doesn't entirely trust to be safe for real personnel, they send in the D-class. Which is all well and good, because they're dead either way. At the end of their term, they are terminated, pretty much, because they were set to die anyways.
Reading the first exploration log, and it seems like in the middle of all the fucking bullshit, there's just a gigantic ass spider made of the stuff that is apparently another SCP.
Yep. 3023.
I haven't gotten that far in. So another SCP made this and it got designated as something super early?
It might have been a matter of like...
Or alternatively, it just got fucking, controlled by this SCP.
I mean, if the SCP's made of it, then...
So either it spawned this stuff, or this stuff took it over because it got stuck in the ice, and now it's being controlled by it.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Consideration of upgrading to Keter class.
Is it Keter or Keter?
I've heard it pronounced both. I use them interchangeably based on whatever feels right at the time.
I'd say something like that. Probably not good enough to go Keter, because all you have to do is make sure water doesn't touch it.
And make sure it stays frozen.
That's true.
Which, barring a massive containment breach and total power failure, would not be difficult to do. Honestly, considering how easy it is to contain, I'd go as far as making it safe. But I get that, like, oh, it has a threat, so it can't be safe. But, like...
Well, there's also water in the air, so that's a whole thing.
Yeah, but again, they keep it frozen.
I think Euclid's a nice, safe designation for that.
Yes, Euclid is nice and safe. If only there were a rating for safe things.
Imagine.
Alright. SCP-10. Oh, it's multiple objects. Cast iron collars. What's this one called, Ken?
Collars of Control.
Actual collars?
Yeah. Identical cast iron collars with numbered metal tags and one remote control. Oh, it comes with rechargeable batteries. That's nice.
Exactly what you want in your murder devices.
Right! You think Jigsaw was running around with the irreplaceable batteries? Nah, man, that shit was rechargeable for sure.
Rechargeable batteries.
The remote is a heavy black box resembling an old-style handheld radio.
Okay, radio in what way? Are we talking like walkie-talkie radio, or are we
Transmitter
talking...
receiver. Weird. Is it like big and bulky then?
Blue-white cathode ray screen.
Unlabeled buttons. Wow.
I mean, this one doesn't follow up the previous ones very well, but it's alright, I guess. I'm not gonna say boring, but it's not anything special.
It's
just
basically
kinda
just
neat.
a mind control object.
I mean, they say it in the name, Cause of Control.
Yeah.
I like how they can basically ship of Theseus these things if they have to.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's a pretty cool detail.
Alright, next one. It's gonna be fun, because everyone loves Civil War statues.
19 Civil War Memorial Statue. Try knocking that one down.
Already bored. It's two of the most
Safe.
boring things on the planet. The Civil War and statues.
Someone didn't enjoy history class very much.
I got honors in history on my GED. I don't know a damn thing about history.
Honors on your GED. I'd rather be slapped in the face with someone's penis than be given that as a reward. How disrespectful do you have to be? Wow, you did so good on your GED. Honors.
Like, it just means that I passed with flying colors well above average on a subject I knew nothing about and never paid attention to. If that doesn't tell you that they don't give a shit what you put down on a history test, nothing will. Question could be like, when was Abraham Lincoln assassinated? You could write down when he died. And be like, my god, he's a historian. Put this man on Discovery Channel.
So this one isn't necessarily boring. It's just very straightforward. It's a statue with a statue gun that shoots at birds that try to shit on it. To be fair, I would too.
You know what? This is my favorite one we've read so far. Oh my god, I just realized there's 19 comments on... Oh my god! Multiversal has been commenting. I am so sorry, dude. He's been commenting a lot, and like, I didn't even realize, so he just started like getting upset, and now he's entirely typing in Chinese. Or is that Japanese? I genuinely cannot tell. It could be Korean for all I know. Call me what you want. Hang on, I need to set it up so that the auto reader will pick up.
I'm so.
It's just a really not a pissed off statue. It just doesn't want things shitting on it, which is fair. Nobody wants that.
Okay, I should be able to hear you from now on, Multiversal, assuming we're not talking and laughing over the auto reader.
SCP-012, a bad composition.
Isn't this the suicide music?
Yep.
Wait, where?
Description. It's a very short one. It just, if you hear it, then you feel compelled to use your own blood to recreate it.
Huh.
Not recreate it, to finish the composition. My bad.
Let's retrieve marker. And double dynamic.
The statue gets mad and shoots people. It has too much bird poo.
No, the statue just shoots birds, not people.
I mean, it can shoot people, but it's super pissed off.
Oh.
Damn, we got ourselves a viewer who knows more about the game than we... Not game, fuck, that knows more about the shit than we do. What a guy. I like how SCP-012 is just really shitty music. It's music so bad it makes you want to die.
No. Like, being near it makes you want to finish the music. Like, finish writing it.
No, this is a fucking... It's a metaphor.
You
for
put the
shitty
killing
music that
thing
makes
in
you
your
wanna kill
mouth,
yourself.
and then you shoot your brain. Oh, the Fault in Our Stars crowd's gonna hate me for that one. But that's okay. Most of them can't drive yet.
A bad composition, pretty accurate. Blue Lady Cigarettes is 013.
Blue Lady Cigarettes?
I'm guessing that's a brand? Nailed it. $242 cigarettes.
Also at the end it says that Redacted claims the
Blue Lady
statue is
cigarettes?
romantically attracted to them.
Multiverse has alerted me that the statue is also romantically attracted to someone.
I mean, some people like it hard, you know?
Oh my god.
Actually, I think most people like it hard.
There's medicine, in case, you know, someone likes it that way and you can't provide. Do you have trouble? Are you failing to compete with that one statue? Well, we've got just the cure.
I have a question about that. If it lasts for 4 hours, you should see a doctor, right? But he's a statue, it's always hard. What does he do when it lasts for too long?
It's the opposite. For softness lasting more than 4 hours, please see a medical professional or an architect.
Blue Lady Cigarettes is just another one of those that you can read it and be like, oh, I bet I can tell you what this is. And straight up. You smoke one, you think you turn into this fucking bitch.
Alright. 14. What's this one called?
The Concrete Man.
Oh.
Oh, it's a fucking safe classification.
Well, so was the skeleton key.
Typically, people with designations of safe are boring. Items with designations of safe can go either way. So it's a guy that doesn't do anything. This is literally the most boring SCP.
Their collection male for black hair,
He-
brown eyes, and some of them.
Damn.
How does man see titles?
He's looking at a list of the titles alongside, like, he's looking at the SCP list properly. I'm just using the links at the bottom to go to the next one, and I figure Don probably is too.
Wait,
The
what?
interesting- The
Oh, that's
interesting part about this one is the addendum at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
About how the mind rules the body and all that.
Yeah, it's a cool little thing. SCP-015, Pipe Nightmare.
Oh my god, it's that one Windows 98 screensaver.
I am as well.
I remember that shit.
Specifically about 5 minutes into the screensaver.
What is this thing?
It looks like a pipe nightmare. That picture fucking nailed it, dude.
So many pipes.
Pipes, vents, boilers, all kinds of shit.
Uh,
Male pipes, female pipes.
What about non-binary pipes?
Those don't exist. Don't be ridiculous. Fucking elbow joints, ball cock joints. I'm not bullshitting you. That's an actual thing.
Human flesh, glass, granite, no pipes, composed of lead. PVC, plastic, copper, any other traditional material. Huh. So it doesn't do anything, it's just a bunch of pipes.
I mean, it's made of all the wrong stuff. And if you
Pipes will mess you up.
threaten to do anything to it, it just puts all kind of awful stuff on you.
Rats? A species of insect not yet identified.
Oh, that last line is creepy.
Back to its current
Let me get to it.
structure.
Oh.
So it kills and eats people that it thinks are a threat. I mean, if I was a sentient pipe, I'd probably do the same.
Oh yeah. Damn.
That's kind of fucked up.
Pipe nightmare, very, very good. I like that.
The next one, 16. Sentient microorganism.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Hang on. Oh, this one's Keter.
It's
Kettle.
the first key that... This is the
Kettle.
first black one that we've seen.
Ketamine!
Ketamine.
I mean, you look at some of the dangerous ones, and yeah, you can't tell me they're not on ketamine.
So sounds like people within
5 by
entrails
5
come
by
out.
5 meter room. That's pretty small, no?
I mean, let's see what is it? It's a bloodborne pathogen. Based on that, it's a fucking giant room.
Wait, 5 by 5 meters. How much is 5 meters?
1 meter's approximately 3 feet.
16 feet. 5 meters is 16 feet. 16 and a half feet.
That's a pretty big room.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's pretty freaking big. Why is it so big if it's... What, a microorganism?
Yeah, it's a bloodborne pathogen.
Huh.
Why is it so big? Oh, it just has Ebola as a part of it. It's not necessarily Ebola by itself, though.
You know shit's bad when Ebola's the symptom.
I ever tell you guys about about one of the TV commercials I saw a while back with my brother? I was young. I was like 12, maybe even 11. We were watching TV, and we were both zoned out, not really paying attention to the TV. And we come back and start listening to the side effects of it. And it's like, side effects of this medicine include blindness, deafness, liver failure, kidney failure, heart failure, death. And it just keeps fucking rattling off the worst shit I've ever seen. And we're like, what the hell is this supposed to cure? What?
Oh my god, that's when you zone back in on that commercial?
We watched TV for another 12 hours straight after that, desperately hoping the commercial would repeat itself. Because, you know, sometimes our commercials do repeat themselves, and that one never came back on. I have tried for, like, a decade and a half to try to find what the fuck that medicine was. And as best I can tell, they basically took shit that they put in lethal injections, and they just said, throw it on TV for 5 seconds, and just see what the people think about it.
God damn. No, that's why you never saw that commercial again.
Yeah.
God.
So it affects people, and then they attack other people to try to give them the disease, and it spreads like rabies.
It also, like, it transforms them.
Yeah,
Mm.
because in the first subject, it like turned it into a fucking fish thing.
Okay.
But it adapts. Like, the first one became, cetacean type, blah blah blah. But the second one just decided it was gonna fucking deck the wall, so it gave it Hulk style knuckles.
I can transform.
The second one also didn't get gills or anything.
Huh. I wonder. Okay, do you think that it might be able to remember past victims and their experiences?
And that would make sense based on the name.
One of them tries to blow up.
Huh.
I just got to that one, multiverse. He said one of them tried to blow up. Yeah. Yeah, they did.
Straight up does. Jesus. What the hell? Oh, that's so cool.
And
Okay.
the other one became Spider-Man.
He actually did.
Wow.
Alright, that's a fun one.
Go
Sentient
catch its
microorganism.
spider web.
I guess based on the name, yeah, it just transforms based on all the previous attempts. I like the one guy that tried to blow the fuck up, though. That one's kind of funny. 017, Shadow Person.
Shadow Man.
Another Keter.
Shadow Boy.
Very short person.
I remember reading about this one. It eats shadows. It's a shadow that eats shadows.
What happens to the person?
It eats it.
Well, I mean, it eats the shadow, but like you're not.
It doesn't seem like it does anything to the actual people.
Your shadow's not
At
a
the bottom of the
physical part of
description.
you.
Upon casting the shadow, the thing basically jumps onto the thing.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
it's the
shit, I misread
object
that.
casting the shadow.
Yeah, it doesn't jump on the shadow and eats it. It jumps onto the thing casting it.
So it's a shadow that eats anything that makes a shadow. I guess it doesn't like sharing the spotlight, but
Jesus Christ.
No, it
I
eats
got
whatever
you. Somebody
makes
was
the
like,
shadow.
I can turn that saying into a fucking SCP, a dangerous one.
All right.
I like that. I like that just because it doesn't like to share the spotlight. That's genius. 018 Super Ball. I'm expecting the fucking ball
Euclid.
from like the first Men in Black.
It is. It basically is. It's just a bouncy ball that won't stop.
It becomes exponentially faster.
Yep.
Oh, it fucking hit a lake and stopped. Yeah, I guess water will do it.
So many redactions.
Yeah, it gets worse as time goes on. Never quite to the level of there was a shark in his shoot to kill.
Control redactions are amazing.
Reported a shark in his shoot to kill?
Oh my god, I love that for the first document where it talks about wanting to like put it in a boot.
Oh my god.
However, due to a
Launched a
malfunction in my...
mile.
Yep.
You will fix that before I authorize your armor.
Just launched almost a mile into the air. Fuck.
Oh my god.
It wants to use red ice.
Yep. I love the authority in that you will fix that before I authorize.
Honestly, he must think he has like a lot of fucking potential to make it work. Otherwise, he'd just be like, "No, fuck this. We're done. We're not trying it."
Right?
Don't worry, it's fixed, but I have some more ideas. Just some water.
Oh, you know,
From
just...
SCP-006. Give me some water from the Fountain of Youth.
No,
Wait,
that's
was that
red
6?
ice.
Wait, no, that might be the Fountain of Youth. It is the Fountain of Youth.
That is...
Oh!
The Fountain of Youth.
And another redacted SCP.
And another
And
redacted
possibly
SCP.
a third redacted SCP.
I mean, if I had access to the Super Bowl, the Fountain of Youth, and 2 more SCPs, I guarantee you I could also make a fucking god-tier Iron Man suit.
Abe is still gonna slice through it like butter.
Oh my god. Abe.
Abel, not Abe.
I was about to say fucking Abe, like Abe Lincoln, he's an SCP? What?
He may as well be.
He probably is if you go far enough down.
Look, man, an American president faxing his samurai best friend and you don't think it's an SCP? Come on.
The internet really took off with that one.
Yeah.
Alright, that was a fun
Monster
one.
bot.
SCP
19 has
Pot.
blurry like
Peter.
skinless pug photo it looks
I
like.
was expecting the pot of greed. Somebody should change it to the pot of greed.
"19 has blurry like skinless pug photo. It looks like..." No, 19's an old style amphoropod.
Scroll down a little bit, Jack.
Oh, that... You know, the longer I look at that, the less I want to look at that.
Right? Also, your fucking viewer has his shit together a lot more than you do, I'm gonna be honest.
Hey, I was looking at the picture at the top, okay?
Although fairly delicate, also surprisingly flammable.
The fuck?
So it's a fucking vase that spits out demon pugs.
Yep.
Huh.
And this is
Oh,
designated
Dr.
keto.
Light.
Use Dr. Light.
Bit of a big deal.
He comes up in a lot of other ones.
Which one of them is the
You're
SCP
thinking of-
doctor? Is it Light or Bright?
You're thinking of Bright.
Right. I remember
No,
seeing this.
right.
I remember seeing one thing where somebody was like, they had a little comic thing, and it was Dr. Bright sitting at his desk, and he looks over, and there's a sheet that says things Dr. Bright is allowed to do, and at the top of the list was breathe, and it was the only thing on the list, but under that was a little, like, in parentheses that said, but you're on thin ice.
Things Dr. Bright can do.
Yeah, Dr. Bright has fucked up so much. I mean, this one isn't exactly exciting, but it's very straightforward. Also, whoever the fuck made that second image is a genius, because that is horrible to look at.
Right? Dude, when I first, like, okay, when you said scroll down, I just kind of, like, flicked down and then stopped the second I saw that there was another photo, and my fight or flight kicked in for a second. And then I realized what I was looking at, and I was like, oh, well, that's not too... What's not...
It's awful.
I don't like looking at that picture. 10 out of 10.
Alright, SCP-20, Unseen Mold. This is my last one. I'm hopping off after this.
Alright.
I don't know about unseen mold based on that picture. That looks pretty goddamn visible.
Right.
Very moldy.
It's only accessible via airlock? That seems like it can go really south really fast.
Dr. Bride is an immortal, horrible person who is allowed to live since he is a real good Dr.
Photographic or video surveillance.
Fast-spreading fungal organism.
Oh, so people can't see it normally.
But it will show up through photos and videos. Okay.
That's why a lot of SCPs can't deal with modern human tech.
Just like the oldest house.
Oh, because it's invisible and it causes it to, like, kill people. It spreads really fucking bad, like, really fast.
The civilian population was terminated. And the town incinerated under the cover of a local flash forest fire.
I mean, when a fucking outbreak like that happens, you gotta take care of it somehow.
Mm-hmm. Damn.
Oh shit, I really like that addendum.
With the woman inviting them in?
Uh-huh. I feel like this mold has to be a reference to something.
I don't know. Overall, it's pretty interesting, though.
That's pretty cool. Pretty decent one to end up on.
Yeah.
Skin worm. Alright, that's gonna be. We're gonna start on 21 next time, unless you guys keep going after I leave.
Nah, I'm gonna go ahead and call it too. Alright.
Pretty late.
Thank you for watching. Tune into the next podcast once we get that going. But for now, I am so glad you all tuned in, and I'll see you next time.